In this new phase of HR, and if we really want our HR department to play a strategic role, we need to understand why this is really hard to do without having a proper HR analytics function. So, why is there so much conversation now about this HR analytics function? And I think traditionally HR and data literacy have really not been used often in the same sentence. But this is the new need of the hour. What we need to accept is that data storage and data processing are both becoming extremely cheap and very, very easy to access. So you have the availability of huge amounts of data. Let me give you an example. You would have data of your own employees. So a lot of talent data, the kind of people that you are hiring, the kind of people that you are rejecting. Once the people are getting hired, the way they are performing within the organization, the kind of margins that you're able to generate from their work, their productivity, where they are based, so all of their demographic data, the kind of people that there are, so things like gender, age, compensation, even data of why they are leaving us and where they are going. And that is just the huge amount of data that you have within the organization. The moment you step outside the organization, now you have a lot of data of the industry, where the industry is headed, what your own company is doing in terms of financial data of the organization, the kind of markets it's playing in, the kind of markets it wants to enter. And then once you know what markets it's targeting at, you will have access to the labor market data of those new geographies and new areas. And believe me, this is barely even scratching the surface of the amount of data that you can pull into your decision making. So you have access to so much data. And it's not just you. All your competitors and all the other organizations in the world also have access to the same amount of data. So in this extreme availability of data, you need to make sure that your strategy and your decision making is not based on whims and feelings, but rather can be backed by strong data-driven decisions and data-driven metrics. And if these are the kind of conversations that you want to be a part of, then how are you going to do that without having the right people within your own function who are able to support these kind of conversations? So, therefore, you need to set up a team of people who are able to marry the skill set of analytics and data literacy with HR and business domain knowledge. And this is what we call the HR analytics function. They will be able to make the best use of the availability of huge data that you now have. They will have the ability to access and process this data in an efficient and productive way. And then they will be able to create these compelling storylines supported by deep and filterable and interactive visualizations in order to bring in the amount of respect and the kind of seriousness that these data metrics need to be given. So we strongly believe that if you're able to set up this department in a successful way, it will really help you have better conversations with management and make a much more compelling case for what you believe is the kind of value that you can add to the organization.